Everybody clap. This was posted by Scam Passive, and it's called Chris Johnson claims people will commit unaliving if they leave on passive MLM scam.
But if you go out, when you talk about a passive, I talk about it with a conviction. I talk about it because I love it. I talk about it because I know it's going to help people. I told that lady tonight, I'm only telling you this because of you. This has nothing to do with me. I said, I'm going to tell you this, and I meant it. You are going to commit suicide when you realize what you just gave up. And I can't let that happen. You are going to commit suicide when you realize what you just gave up.
Wow. Are you kidding me, Chris? People usually actually do that when they're in a scam for a long time and then they don't get their payoff. It's funny to me how you're not thinking about that, but you have the audacity to say this shit.
You were not paying attention. And she said to me, I appreciate you being so transparent. I'm going to go read the notes.
Yeah, and then everybody clapped, Chris. Then everybody fucking clapped. People have a larger chance of actually unaliving themselves if you guys don't pay out money by the end of this month than they do if they leave this thing. This thing is a scam. It's been going for 5 years. No one's made a cent. You're only going to start allocating traffic tomorrow on January 16th. 2024. You have yet to put your money where your mouth is, but whatever. And then everybody clapped. If you or someone you know are feeling like unaliving or having these types of thoughts, it is crucial to seek immediate help and support. Please reach out to a mental health professional, a trusted friend or family member, or a crisis helpline like the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. That's in the US. If you are in immediate crisis, please call emergency services. Here, that's dialing 911. Remember that your well-being matters and that help is available. In Canada, 12 people die by unaliving every single day. That's about 4,500 deaths per year. Suicide rates are approximately 3 times higher among men compared to women. But rates of hospitalization for self-inflicted injuries are higher among females compared to males. Another stat to keep in mind is that self-reported suicidal thoughts and attempts are higher for people earning lower income. 2/3 of scam victims in a 2015 Financial Industry Regulatory Authority survey reported experiencing negative emotional consequences, specifically as a result of being frauded. 47% of this survey's respondents blamed themselves for the crime. 61% said they were too trusting. And a majority of them reported feeling angry, regretful, betrayed, helpless, and embarrassed. Now, there are no statistics on the number of people who have died by unaliving after a scam, but the anecdotal evidence is disturbing. The amount of money lost or the importance of the loss to someone's overall budget can affect the emotional toll. All of this can exacerbate a victim's trauma. Trauma is one of the main reasons why people unalive themselves. Deputy Assistant Commissioner Eileen Yap, Assistant Director of the Anti-Scam Command, said anti-scam investigators have come across several such incidents here in the past few years. She went on to say, in the course of our investigation work, we have seen heartbreaking incidents where victims sink into bouts of depression, self-harm, with some even taking their own, unaliving. Here are some anti-scam hotlines just for the hell of it. Although as of right now, there isn't any real data as to how many people have unalived themselves while in a scam or right after they left one. They are starting to collect that data. And I think it's fair to say that being scammed is going to make you want to unalive yourself more than leaving a scam will. Even if it has some of the same shame and guilt and depression feelings involved, at least you can feel good about yourself knowing that you left instead of being stuck in it and promoting it to other people, therefore making other people victims. That shit would be depressing. So I find it very funny, Chris, how you decided to throw that kind of out into the world like that without taking a moment to stop and think about what being in on passive and promoting that to other people, especially those who aren't in the best finances, what that would do to them. What kind of effect that has on our world. How many people will unalive themselves, do you think, Chris, when this thing doesn't pay out by the end of the month? Why don't you tell us that? It is very depressing to think of the fact that that is going to happen when this scam eventually runs its course. And it's always something that's kind of on the back of those of us who cover its minds. And it is depressing, which is why we have to try to cover this topic with a lot of humor. Kind of balance things out here, you know? But when I saw that, I felt the need to make this short video, so I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about Chris and his mouth down below. And hey, Chris, shut the fuck up from all of us. Thanks so much for the support. I'll see you all soon with another one. Mwah. Bye! And remember, unpassive is a scam. Now everybody clap.